Good morning. My name is Natasha Lamb, managing partner of Arjuna Capital, and I move Proposal 12 along with co-filers OpenMic and Echo, asking Alphabet to evaluate the risks posed by misinformation and disinformation generated and disseminated through artificial intelligence, and to report on plans to mitigate these risks. For years, we've seen the significant proliferation of mis and disinformation through social media platforms, and how the abuse of these platforms has the power to destabilize our public institutions by fostering election disputes, COVID conspiracies, and more. But now the stakes are higher. Mis and disinformation are becoming more believable and easier to produce with generative AI. We've already seen extreme abuse of generative AI, from deep fakes of political candidates spewing hate speech to a deep fake of a Pentagon terrorist attack that sent our stock market plummeting. And unfortunately, it could get worse without the proper guardrails in place. For example, what happens this year, a major election year, if races around the world are manipulated by bad actors generating mis and disinformation through Alphabet's AI products and spewing it across platforms like YouTube? The consequences could be devastating. Generative AI is a game changer, there's no question, but the rush to market has led Alphabet to overlook many of the risks. When Alphabet released its generative AI-powered Bard last spring, numerous experts and investors expressed concern. They urged Alphabet to pause and consider all the risks associated with this new technology so that the company could establish risk mitigation practices. Yet our company raced forward with Bard without the appropriate guardrails in place, and unfortunately, shareholders felt the consequences. The stock dropped 11% after Bard's launch, which many Google employees themselves called rushed, botched, and premature, given Bard was prone to producing erroneous information. And again in February, the stock lost $96 billion in market value after Gemini's release, when it generated historically inaccurate images, including black Nazis. As long-term shareholders, we want Alphabet to succeed over the long run, which means our company must do what it can today to mitigate the generative AI risks of tomorrow. Not only the risk to society, but to the company itself. Regulatory risk, legal risk, reputational risk, these are only a few. And while Alphabet touts its current reporting, we've only seen principles and platitudes. The company has not outlined concrete actions, nor provided the accountability mechanism that investors seek. Thank you.